There was a time I heard the preacher say something. He said that he just came back from a crusade and people were telling him that it was a powerful crusade, and he now began to say that which powerful crusade, which blind eye was open, which deaf ear was unstuck, which crippled worked, which dead was raised, which leprous man was cleansed. And I'm just like, you see, we have misplaced priorities. The truth of the matter is that the greatest miracle is not the opening of blind eyes, it's the salvation of the soul. The places where Jesus did the most miracles, the Bible said that they did not believe. So there were places where Jesus opened blind eyes, he unstopped deaf ears, probably even raised the dead, but the people did not still believe. Do you know that even the Pharisees and Sadducees, people brought the report back to them that Jesus rose Lazarus from the dead. But even when they heard it, they were still planning to kill him. Do you know that the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they put people to watch Jesus' tomb? And when he rose from the dead, instead of them to not believe, they were not paying the people to go and tell people that his disciples took him from the tomb. They were paying them to go and lie. And you are telling me that the greatest miracle is the cleaning of the lepers and the raising of the dead? No, it is the salvation of the soul. Because the human heart is stubborn. What can you compare with it? God came down on the mountain in a cloud of fire. The children of Israel saw Moses go into that cloud. But after some time, they started worshipping idols. It's not that they were not seeing the fire, they were seeing it. But they were still worshipping idols where they were. The greatest miracle is the salvation of the soul. Many times, the reason why people say the things that preacher said, that preacher said in the beginning of this video, is because they have misplaced priorities. They are not after God, they are after money. So what they want is for miracles like that to happen. That's why they fake miracles, so that they can raise offering. Because if they were focused on the salvation of souls and the glorification of God, they will focus on preaching the gospel, and they will allow God to do what he wants to do, because the power of God moves according to the will of God. Be careful. Be careful. Always ask yourself, what is your motive? It is the spirit you have that determines the motive you have. The motive you have even determines the way you interpret the scriptures. Because if you go into the Bible looking for a reason to continue sinning, I promise you, you will find it. There are people that went into the Bible looking for a reason to back up why they have 16 girlfriends. And they now saw where David had multiple wives. And they now said, David had multiple wives, so I can have all the wives I want. That's what they call misunderstanding of scripture, twisting of scriptures. And demonic spirits do that. A man's selfish desires does that. So you got to be careful when you open up the Bible, that your selfish desires are not directing you, that it is the Spirit of God that is leading you.